Hello Facebook, how are we doing today? Today is Sunday, Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to you guys. So today I'm going to be making flour tortillas. You really don't need much. You need some type of flour, you need some type of fat, and some type of seasoning. 3 ingredients will make flour tortillas, and let's get to it. I'm going to be using white flour, all-purpose flour, but if you want to be a little bit more healthy and you want to use whole wheat flour, you can do that. Maybe for another video will be more healthy. Some type of fat, like I was saying, you could use olive oil, vegetable oil, lard, shortening, whatever you want. Today we're going to be using just regular old vegetable oil. And seasoning, we're going to be using salt. I wouldn't recommend putting anything else in here except for salt. And lastly, we'll be using water. We'll also use water, and that's pretty much it. Let's get to it. So I'm going to be doing just under 2 cups of flour. The yield of this is going to be about 4 to 5 flour tortillas, right? So 1.5 cups flour, 3, probably about 2 actually. 2.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, half a teaspoon of salt. I want to get it as lumpy as possible right now, making sure the fat gets mixed very well with my flour and my salt. So right here we're going to start putting water. So it's going to be a recipe calls for about 3 cups of water. Sorry, 3/4 cups. Alright, so I've been kneading this for about 2 minutes. This is what you want. It's not really sticky. It'll come off of my hands. If your flour at this point is too sticky, you've been kneading it, it's all sticky, it's sticking all over your hands like crazy, add more flour, okay? If it's too dry, add more water. Alright, and that's pretty much all you have to do until you get it nice like this. This is how you know when you're done stretching it, or when you're done kneading it. It's not a smooth stretch, it rips. So that's telling me that the gluten in the flour hasn't fully broken down. So I want to continue to knead it, right? Because I want the gluten to really break down and get stretchy. If you guys have anger problems, I recommend doing this. Because, you know, whenever you're kneading flour, you gotta beat it. Take your anger out on your flour. Look at that, much more stretchy. It's not ripping yet. This is a good time to taste it. Tastes good. You won't get sick if you eat a little bit of this. Now, if you eat a lot of this, you can get sick. Look at that. Beautiful, nice, elasticy. That's what we're looking for. We don't want it to rip, right? So we're pretty much done at this point for now. I'm going to cover it and let it rest for about 10 minutes. If you saw, yeast wasn't part of the ingredients. The only reason we rest this, right, and this is why we also rest it for such a short amount of time, is to allow the gluten fibers to kind of relax a little bit further, okay? That's really the only reason. You technically don't have to do it, but if you want to eat a smoother roll, you're going to want to rest it for about 10 minutes. So the 10 minutes has been up. Look at that. So you can just see that it's more relaxed, a little bit more rested. So you're gonna need space for the following stage. my counter has been wiped down. So you're gonna wanna start halving it. I know a lot of y'all might think that I'm a professional cooker, chef, chefer, all that. However, I'm not a professional. So if I'm not good at one thing, it's what I'm about to show you guys, okay? For the life of me, I cannot roll out nice, beautiful, perfect circles, okay? So I'm gonna use one of these tortillas, one of these tortilla presses, and then try to roll some of it out. The goal here is to get these as thin as possible, right? We don't want to have thick, clunky tortillas. Alrighty, and it might not be a perfect circle, but it'll make a perfect taco. I'm going to be rolling and putting them on my hot skillet, my hot flat skillet, one at a time. So I'll roll one, put it, roll another one, put another one, right? That's how I'm going to do it. You want it to be about medium heat. Ooh, come here. Look at that, y'all. Beautiful. That's what you want. Look at that, y'all. Beautiful. Ready to turn. If you have eaten flour tortillas before, some of you might have noticed a translucent effect that some might have. You can see it. There's like looks like it's see-through a little bit. Now, some tortillas don't look like this. Some flour tortillas don't look like that, and some do. It has to do with baking powder, right? If you use baking powder or baking soda in your mixture, it's gonna be a more white tortilla. If you leave that ingredient out, it'll be a more translucent tortilla. So, also during the cooking process, if you add baking powder to it, it will actually rise faster. If you use the baking powder, your tortilla is going to have a lighter feel to it. It won't feel as heavy than when you don't use it. Now that is a beautiful, 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 beautiful sight. It's like a little balloon. Look at that. It's an Easter miracle. Okay, Facebook fans of Cooking with Zero, remember to like my video, like my page, share it so that more people can like it. And if you didn't like this video, it's okay. I'll make another video like that one.